Draft day is finally here. I'm so excited. And so today I'm just going to run through real quick, not going to make it long, my final mock draft for the first round. I'm going to have some videos coming out over the next few days after the draft goes down, and some cool stuff coming there. But right now I'm just going to run through a mock draft real fast, my final mock, what I think is going to happen tonight. Obviously, not everything I say here is going to happen, but it's just some predictions, some fun. So let me know what you think, and let's get right into it. So we're going to start off with the Titans at 1, Cam Ward. Really easy. That's what's going to happen. It's almost a guarantee. Travis Hunter at 2, Abdul Carter at 3. That is pretty chalk. That's probably what's going to happen tonight. Ward, Hunter, Carter is probably going to be the order. Will Campbell will probably go 4th. Membu could, but I think Will Campbell will go 4th. And this is where I have a trade down here. I did it in my last video, but I think the Jacksonville Jaguars will trade down with the Chicago Bears. I don't really know what the trade will look like, but we'll go ahead and run that and get Ashton Jeanty off the board. The Bears trade up for Ashton Jeanty. They need a running back. Ben Johnson running that offense, and I think it'll be pretty dynamic there in Chicago. We've got the Raiders here at 6. I like Mason Graham to the Raiders there, bolster up that defensive line. We have the Jets here at 7. I think they could do a couple of things. I think Tyler Warren is definitely tempting here at 7 for the Jets. I'm going to go Armand Membu, though. They took Olu Fashanu last year at left tackle, and so they're going to shore up the right side in Membu this year and have that offensive line for the coming future to be pretty strong for them. Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers, and here it's going to be Jalen Walker for me. I think they could take Tedero McMillan there. I think there's a couple of options, but it seems like Jalen Walker's probably going to go at 8 to the Panthers. He could even go higher. But Jalen Walker to the Panthers just seems like the perfect fit. And here at 9, I'm going to have Mykel Williams, his Georgia teammate, sneak into the first round with the New Orleans Saints. And then rounding out the top 10, I'm going to have the Jags take Tedero McMillan, who I think they would have been happy to grab at 5. So I think they're very happy to grab him here at 10. Next up, the 49ers, we're going to take Jahdae Barron. I think they could maybe go tackle, offensive line. I think they could also go maybe defensive line. But I think Jahdae Barron's just a pretty good fit. I think he's a really good player. So I have him going there at 11. Cowboys consensus, Matthew Golden. I think that's just probably what's going to happen. He's not my second best receiver. I like Emeka Egbuka more than Matthew Golden. I might be a little bit Ohio State biased, but Matthew Golden, regardless, is a very good player, and I could see him there going to the Cowboys at 12. And if Tedero McMillan falls, I think that's the pick for the Cowboys at 12. Next up, the Miami Dolphins. I think they just need tackle here. I think it could be Kelvin Banks, but I'm going to go Josh Simmons. He looked really good at his pro day, looked healthy again, and I think he could probably play week 1 this year, maybe if not anywhere from week 2 to 4, coming off of that knee injury he had. So we're going to go Josh Simmons there at 13. At 14, I think the Colts are thrilled that Tyler Warren is still on the board. I think it's just the perfect fit in this draft. Tyler Warren to the Colts. It's just, if he's there at 14, it's going to happen. I could even see them trading up for Tyler Warren. We have the Atlanta Falcons next. Here I'm going to go Mike Green. Mike Green has been falling in a lot of mock drafts for a lot of people, but I still like him here to the Falcons at 15. Right now, the Cardinals at 16. We're going to take the run stuffer in Kenneth Grant. Just going to swallow a lot of runs for the Arizona Cardinals. I like that pick for them. And now we've got the Cincinnati Bengals. We're going to go Malachi Starks. They need pretty much everything on defense, and Malachi Starks is probably one of the best defenders left on the board. So we're going to go with that to the Bengals at 17. Now we have the Seahawks at 18, and we're going to go Shamar Stewart here. Seahawks like taking their super athletic guys, and Shamar Stewart is one of the most athletic guys in the draft. He wasn't really used properly at Texas A&M, but I think in the NFL he could be a very scary player and develop into something very good for the Seattle Seahawks. Next up, we're going to go with Jahad Campbell to the Bucks. Just a really good fit, going to be the Levante David replacement down the line. And yeah, just really like that fit there to Tampa Bay. Next up, we've got the Denver Broncos, and this might seem biased, but I really don't think it is. A lot of people have had Travion Henderson going before Amari and Hampton in recent mock drafts, and I just do think that's going to happen. Travion just can do a lot of things well. He's really good in space. He can catch the ball. He can run block. Very good run blocking running back. The only problem is that can he stay healthy? And if he can, he could be a 3-down back, and he could be a really good running back for the Broncos for years to come. Next up here, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers, And I think consensus it now is Shedeur Sanders at 21. I could definitely see the Browns trading up before Pittsburgh to maybe like 18, 19. I don't think the Broncos would trade out of this pick, but I think maybe 18, 19, they could trade up from 33 and land both Colorado guys, Shedeur and Travis Hunter. I think that's definitely in play. Don't be surprised if that does happen. But here, I don't have that happening. I have Shedeur going at 21 to the Steelers. Next up, we've got Colston Loveland to the Chargers. Yeah, this one just makes too much sense. They need a pass catcher. Harbaugh, Loveland, the Michigan connection. I just think it's what's going to happen if Colston Loveland is there. I could also see like Colston Loveland going way earlier than this. Maybe the Broncos trade up and get him a lot earlier. Next up here, we have the Packers, and I have Will Johnson here. Still have Will Johnson falling a little bit. There's just a couple concerns in his game, but overall still a really good player, and I think the Packers would be thrilled here. They'd run to the podium and turn in Will Johnson for an easy pick. Next up, we're going to have the Vikings trading down from 24. They only have like 4 picks in this draft. I just think they're 100% not taking this pick here at 24. And I'm going to have the Giants trade up. Now, are they really trading up in front of anyone here? Not really. I think they could be maybe worried about the Browns trading up back into the first round to get a quarterback. And obviously getting a quarterback, they're going to take Jackson Dart here. Apparently, the Giants are really in love with Jackson Dart's game. I don't really see it, but I think he could be a good player. And so I have them trading back into the first round here to take him at 24. Next up, we're going to go Emeka Egbuka, pair him back up with CJ Stroud. They need receiver. I could also definitely see this being Calvin Banks. They need tackle too, pretty bad. Love that Ohio State connection back in Houston now with CJ and Emeka, and I think it just would be a really good fit. And then speaking of Calvin Banks, we're going to have him going here at 26 to the Rams. They just need tackle really bad. I think if Colston Loveland's here, they would love to take a guy like that, but I just think they need offensive line help. And Calvin Banks, I think, definitely could stick on the outside at left tackle. So that's who I'm going to have them taking here. Now we have the Ravens, who I'm going to have take Donovan Ezeraku. Really good player, like Donovan Ezeraku's game. I'd be pretty upset to see him fall to the Ravens here at 27, but that's what I have happening in my final mock. Next up, we're going to go tackle here, and it's going to be Donovan Jackson. That's if they want to kick him inside to guard. I just think he's too good of a player at both tackle and guard to not sneak into the first round. I think Gray Zabel obviously could be the pick here. But I just like Donovan Jackson. Obviously, he's an Ohio State guy, but also just I think he's a better player playing much better competition. I'm not a big competition guy. Like, I think I like players from small colleges all the time. But when you're talking about the difference between Ohio State and North Dakota State, I think that's a big enough difference to be like, okay, maybe Donovan Jackson is the better player here. Next up, we have the Washington Commanders, and it's going to be Omarion Hampton. He falls a little bit for me, but 29 to the Commanders is a pretty good fit for Omarion Hampton. I like that a lot. Next up, we have the Bills. I'm going to have the Bills trade out of this, and I'm going to have the Browns trade up. I think the Browns are going to trade back into the first round. I would just kind of be surprised if they didn't. Obviously, 33 is still a valuable pick, but I think trading up 3 spots here to take James Pierce, make sure that the Eagles don't take him at 32 if he's still on the board. There's character concerns. I just think it's a good fit for the Browns. They don't get Abdul Carter at 2. They take Travis Hunter instead, and so now they trade back into the first round to get their edge to play on the other side of Myles Garrett here for the coming future. All right, the penultimate pick of the first round, I'm going to have Gray Zabel here. Chiefs in the offensive line. Gray Zabel, best offensive lineman left on the board. I think it could also be Josh Connerly, but Gray Zabel going to play guard or center in the NFL, not going to play tackle. And then the last pick of the first round, I have Maxwell Harrison going to the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, corner is probably not their biggest need. I think it's edge, but you kind of have a luxury pick here at 32, and Maxwell Harrison is super fast, and I think the Eagles will be thrilled with him at 32. So yeah, this is my final mock. I'm going to have some videos in the next couple of days going over the draft with some different type of videos there, and then I'm going to have some videos after the draft, maybe some future way too early mock drafts for next year, stuff like that. I'm really enjoying this. I'm having a lot of fun, and thank you for watching.